Welcome to the 2018 JC Open being held here in Ottawa at the Good Life Queensview. This is the first of two semifinals. It is Vanessa Chu, the fourth seed from Hong Kong, playing against the Canadian second seeded Holly Naughton, who's serving on the right. And joining me is Colombian player Catalina Poliez. Welcome.
Hello, Runa. Thank you so much. So I think it's gonna be an interesting match. They're both strong players. So we'll see how it goes on.
Well, the Canadian taking an early lead at 5-2 here in the first. Just a little background information. So Holly Naughton is currently ranked number 38 in the world. She beat Anna Serm from the Czech Republic in the first round, and then beat Li Kai-yi in the second round yesterday in the quarterfinals, winning both of those matches 3-love. And Vanessa Chu beat, unfortunately, our co-commentator, but in a close 4 games in the round of 16, and then the English player Lucy Turmel in the quarterfinals 3-1. So like Catalina's saying, this promises to be a good match. I think both players really like to assert themselves through the middle. So I think they're both going to be sort of fighting through that middle position. And we'll see who ends up being a little bit more effective at doing that today.
Yeah, I agree. And I thought Holly had a good start by keeping the pace up, just like hitting the ball hard to the corners. And Vanessa was more like defending all the time. So as long as Holly keeps that and doesn't allow Vanessa to
7-3
get the middle and take the shots, I think she'll be okay.
Have you ever played Holly before?
In PSA just once,
Okay.
and it was in Colombia, actually in Bogota. It was already like 3 years ago maybe, and I won in 4, I believe. It was a tough match.
8-3
And I think that's the only time we've actually played.
Okay.
Yeah.
I assume that that your crowd was quite behind you.
9-3
Sorry?
I assume that the fans were cheering you on.
Oh yeah, it was a great tournament because it was at my home club, and it was the first time we've ever held a women's tournament,
10-3
because
game
they
ball.
always held the men's tournament for like 18 years in a row. So it was great to have the women there, and of course that was like one of my best results because it was 15K, and I made it to the final. I beat Sam Teran for the first time. Then I
Wow.
played the final with Vicky Lost, and I lost in 3, but it was a great tournament.
You lost to who in that?
Victoria Lost.
Victoria lost,
Yeah.
okay. Wow, that's a great result.
Yeah, that was good.
5-10
Well, Holly Naughton has taken a very quick start. Vanessa Chu's gotten a couple points back, but let's see if Holly can close this one out now. And she does. Another error by the player from Hong Kong, and Holly Naughton actually takes that first game quite quickly, 11-5.
15 seconds. Second game, love all. One love. Two love.
All right, so we're back here. Second game, Holly has a 2-love lead over Chu. And she's looking pretty comfortable in this start of the game.
3 love.
Yeah, it just seems that Holly's just hitting her marks really cleanly right now. And on the other hand, Vanessa giving away a lot of errors, just like that last one we saw. So. Ooh. What do you think?
Not sure, play that.
I would play a lead on that one, and on
Yeah.
the out,
4 love on the right.
I couldn't really see if it was out or not, so I don't know. What about you?
I think it was a little bit behind her, so I think lead is a fair call. Certainly not a stroke.
Five love.
Well, the Canadian really taking it to her opponent in the second game. That's a nice little trickle boast, nice little variation there at the front of the court. Chu's going to have to give herself some more opportunities to do that. Right now, she's not giving herself enough chances to attack. She's on the defense a whole lot here, so she's going to have to find some ways to get herself in more attacking positions.
Yeah, I agree. And as we have talked, this court, you have to get the ball deep. If not, if it hits the side wall, you're in trouble. And I guess since Holly likes the hard pace, you just kind of have to figure out how to break that hard pace. Maybe she could lift the ball a little bit more, use the lobs to get Holly deeper, and then create the attack.
Yep. Good advice. Another error.
Now it's 7-3.
It's maybe the third or fourth error of the game from Vanessa Chu. She's looking a little rattled.
Yeah, she has been tinning a lot, and you can see Holly she hit the front camera and Holly just fixed it.
8-3.
Do you look to do anything different when you're playing against a left-handed player?
Well, I mean, usually, yeah, you just hit to their backhand side, but I guess that's the only thing I do different. Besides, it's just like switching your mentality of like always serving from the left side. But I mean, I don't change that much. Just that, to be honest.
Good get. It's probably the longest rally we've had of the match so far. Both were digging out the ball quite well there, but just ended in an error. Holly hasn't actually hit that many errors, which always helps. Keeping the error count low is certainly one of the recipes for success. Oh, that's a nice little trickle boast from the front.
6-8.
Yeah, I guess Chu's starting to try her shots again, and it's working, especially from the front corner. Because from the back, she's making some errors, but from the front, it started to work.
Ooh, that's going to be a stroke.
And out 9-6. And out 7-9.
It's a nice shot, really gets onto that ball early on the full stretch, able to catch Holly off guard there. Oh, and again,
The
there's a
same
boast.
trickle boast.
Yeah.
8-9.
I guess Holly really has to get it out of that corner, because Chu is getting a lot of winners there.
Oh, and that's unfortunate. After a string of
Now
points
10-8 ball.
from Vanessa Chu, she makes an error, a costly error that gives Holly Naughton a second game ball here.
Thank you. And out 9-10. Just let. Stroke.
Ooh.
I'm not sure about that stroke.
Yeah, it was a little loose, but that was not too sure about that call. Yeah, a
Oh,
little
actually, yeah.
interference. Yeah,
I
on
agree.
second look. Yeah.
And that post is very deadly. You really
Yeah.
have to be alert on the tee and
game ball.
to be able to reach it.
That's right. And so Rebecca Chu from Hong Kong has a game ball here to level up at 1-all.
Stroke.
Oh. Let's see that one again.
And out 11-all.
Well, guess the ref felt that the ball was bouncing out close enough to the player that it was a stroke. So it's 11-all here. Pace is going up. And wow, that's
That's
a
a
clutch
good length.
shot. Let's check that
12-11
straight
game
drive
ball.
out. It's perfect length.
think Holly's looking again pretty confident, and she started to pick up the pace again, so Vanessa is now just defending.
Yep, she's hanging in though. Let's see what happens. She tries to lift it there. Oh, this is a great rally from both of these two. Oh, she gets to it. Oh, but that's going to be a stroke. And Holly is able to close that second game out, 13-11. So the Canadian and second seeded Canadian takes that second game, 13-11. She leads 2-0.
Games of 2 love, third game level.
So we're back here in the third game.
Now 1 love.
Holly Naughton's leading 2-0, and Vanessa Chu on the left serving at 1 love in this third game. What's your prediction for this game, Catalina?
I'm not sure. I feel like Vanessa has like she started with a good attitude. Like you can see her body language is like strong. So I guess it's gonna be a tough game. But I think Holly will take it. She just has to, keep her pace up and don't let Vanessa take her shots from the middle of the court. What about you?
Well, just for interest's sake, I'll take Vanessa for this one. Also, don't forget you owed me $50 from yesterday, so this will just be like a double or nothing. So your debt will cancel out if your prediction comes true. Does that sound fair?
Sounds fair.
Great.
Come on, Holly.
And down 2-3.
So where are you going next in terms of the tour? What's next for you in terms of tournaments and the season?
I'm playing a tournament in Sarnia. That's from the 12th to the 17th, and that would be my last tournament for this year.
Okay.
No let.
And then just going back to Colombia to train and keep strengthening. So then I haven't really decided what tournaments to play at the beginning of the year. So I guess it's just try to get good training in before for next year.
Okay.
4-3.
Is there a certain amount of time that you ideally like to try to get in for the sort of winter training before the sort of tournaments start up again in January?
Yeah, well, I mean, definitely, I guess December, the winter training is a hard one because holidays and family time.
Yeah,
So
I can imagine.
it's kind of hard to
get sort of
just to
consistent training in, eh?
Yeah, consistent training. But I mean, definitely before a tournament again, I would like to get like at least 3 good weeks of hard training.
Yep.
In order to get the rhythm, because you lose it a little bit during the holidays. So
Yep.
so we'll see. I mean, I would love to play TOC, although I don't think it's gonna be so hard to get in because of the new ranking system and there's no qualifying draw anymore. So it's a bit tougher when you're in certain ranking to get into the big tournaments.
So the Tournament of Champions is what Catalina is referring to in New York.
Sorry?
The Tournament of Champions, you said TOC.
Yeah, TOC.
I'm just saying to the viewers,
Oh, yeah,
you're
of
talking
course.
about one of the biggest tournaments of the year held at Grand Central Station in New York. And Catalina's just telling us about the change in terms of format. So there's no more qualifying, which obviously means that there's fewer players who can get into some of these bigger tournaments, which must sort of change your plan of the tournaments you end up signing up for, right?
Yeah, it's just like because the draws are bigger, but then if it's a 32 draw, for example, almost all the top 32 will play it. So
That's right.
there's no chance for lower ranked players to get in.
Right.
But let's go here back to the
8-5.
match. Holly is leading 8-5. Oh no, sorry, Vanessa's leading 8-5.
That's your subconscious talking there.
I guess so. I have faith in Holly.
Oh, that's a great get from Chu. She's hanging on here.
That was a nice lob to switch the pace.
Oh, great hold there. Produced off of a really kind of inch-perfect lob.
5.
I know, so Holly is leading 9-5. We got a little
Oh,
mixed up here with the
we
scoreboard.
did.
She's
We're
taking
not
the lead.
we're not gonna blame the producer, Josh. It's our fault. We got a little bit distracted talking about
And we have
tournaments and other things.
First
So we-
match ball for Holly.
We do. Oh, and that's a gutsy play at match ball down. Goes for a very high risk volley drop, but comes off.
Wow.
She just needs 4 more of those. Oh,
There's the error. Guess Holly just has to be a little more patient
7-10.
and keep the rallies going and the pace going.
yeah. Just had a little smile to herself, realizing that was a bit ambitious. She still has 3 match balls here.
Oh, that trickle boast really gets her.
It's been effective.
No let.
Ooh, no let's.
I mean, it was-
decision. What do you think? I thought that was actually a fair decision, but a hard one at match ball.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it was very minimum interference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tough way
It's
to
just
end the
tough.
match, of course. But second-seeded Holly Naughton comes through in 3 games. 11-5, 13-11, and 11-7. A very dominant and confident performance from the Canadian, who will who's just booked her place into the finals.
Yeah, and that's good because both semifinals were Hong Kong versus Canada. So we're here in Canada and we have our first Canadian into the final. So now we're going to see the next semifinal.
15 seconds. Time. Time.
Welcome back to the JC Women's Open, being held here in Ottawa.
JC Women's Open. Sam Cornett versus Tomato Hope. First game, level.
So this is the second of two semifinals. We have in the red Samantha Cornett, who is the top seed, and this is actually her home club. And she's playing the number 3 seed from Hong Kong, Ho Tsi Lok.
That's a good start from Sam. Good, nice drop.
One love.
And Runa, give us some information about how these two got into the semifinal.
Sure. Samantha Cornett's road to the semifinal was through beating Nicole Bunyan, her Canadian compatriot, in the round of 16 in 3 games. And then yesterday in the quarterfinals, she beat Emilia Soini from Finland 3-love. And her opponent, Ho Tsi Luk, beat Jamaica Aribado from the Philippines 3-love in the first round, and Canadian Nikki Todd in the quarterfinals yesterday, also 3-love. So both players seem to have come through unscathed, not having dropped a game yet. Both looking quite confident coming into the match. What do you expect to see in this match, Catalina?
I feel it's gonna be a close match. I think they have different games since Sam
3-2.
is more like as a patient player, hitting the ball to the back, while the girl from Hong Kong, I saw her yesterday, and she likes a lot to attack in the front. A little bit similar to Vanessa Chu. So I guess Sam just has to be aware of keeping her deep, and yeah, it's like not giving her options from the middle.
Oh, that's a nice drop. So Sam's going to have to be careful to make sure that she doesn't give too many shots out like that coming out into the middle. We saw yesterday Ho Tsi Luk in her match against Nikki Todd really punishing Nikki every time she kind of gave her a shot like that in the midcourt. Very fluid, and seems really really calm and collected when she goes for those drops. There's really like no tension in her body when she hits those straight drops. It's quite it's nice to watch.
Yeah, she seems really relaxed with her follow through.
5-2.
Well, she's taking a 5-2 lead here.
That's a good shot.
Yeah.
I feel like if Sam
And now 3-5.
plays with pace, that would work better, since she won't give enough time for Ho Tsi Luk to make her shots.
Right.
4-5.
So Sam's come back to 4-5 here in the first. And again, a forehand winner
5-all.
from the number 1 seed. Well, that's a bit high, and
That's a nice
gets
drop.
punished for that.
6-5.
Nice follow through from Sam. Nice good straight drop. Wow. So Sam really dominant on that forehand side, doing just what
7-5.
Catalina, what you said, really hitting hard and low with pace, and Otsulek seeming to having a little bit of problems being able to handle that pace. Ooh,
There's
nice.
another one.
8-5. And down 6-8.
You can see that both players are just trying to keep the ball deep, find their length. No one's really like rushing into attack, and I think in this score you really have to wait for the opportunity.
That's it. Yeah, both players just waiting for their chance. Sam just squeezing her opponent there
And out 9-6.
on another forehand shot. It's a nice drive. Another good long rally from these two, just being fairly patient.
Stroke.
Oop.
10-6, game ball.
Nice lob, and
Game 11-6.
forces another error. So Sam looking good in the first game here. Actually, we can see it's a full crowd here supporting the top seed, Samantha Cornett. As I said, she grew up at this club here at the Good Life Queensview, and she takes the first game 11-6.
Sam leads 1-love. Second game, love all.
We're back in the second game here.
And now
Samantha
1-love.
Cornett, who is the top-seeded Canadian player who won the first game 11-6 against her opponent, Ho Tse Look, the third seed from Hong Kong.
Two love.
So Catalina, in addition to you playing singles, you're also quite the doubles player. Tell us how you did at the Pan Am Champs in the Cayman Islands recently.
Yeah, it was good. I played the mixed doubles with Miguel Ángel Rodriguez, and we won gold. We beat Cayman Island in the
And now
finals.
1-2.
It was Marlene West and Cameron Stanford, which they're great together. They're good doubles players.
Right, yeah, they've played for a long time. So that was in August, was it?
Yeah, it was like August 26th to September 1st.
Right.
And yeah, no, it was a great match. We really wanted to get them back since last time we played
And
in
now
the
3-1.
Central American Caribbean Games, 2014 in Mexico. They beat us and they got the gold. So
Okay, it was payback.
yeah, it was big.
So what's it like being on the same court as Disco Time? I would think if I was playing with him, I would just be like, okay, you just
And
get
now
everything.
2-3.
I just stand in this corner and you pick up every other shot.
Yeah, no, it's
What's
it's
that
fun.
like?
It's fun. We have been playing doubles since we were younger. Like we
Yeah?
would play in the singles court at our club, and so I guess we understand each other a lot. And I know
Now
he can
4-2.
get everything, so sometimes he just kicks me out of the way and he hits the shot. So it's quite funny.
Yeah.
But I really enjoy playing with Miguel. And for example, in the past Central American Caribbean Games in Colombia, I injured my back, and it was the actual doubles court, the white one. So I was like, Miguel, you have to literally play full court. I'm just staying at the back. and we won that match. So we
Wow.
got silver there. We lost to Mexico, but he's like a great partner when you can't run. He will get the balls for you.
I imagine. And the reason I asked because Sam and Nikki Todd have also played a lot of doubles. They were earlier in the year playing at the Commonwealth Games. So tell me a little bit when you're training and playing doubles. What does that do for your singles game?
Yeah, it's different since the angles just change. When you play a lot of doubles, like
5-2
when
from
we're
the
training for Pan Ams or they train for Commonwealth, then when you get on the singles court, you feel the court is so small and
Yeah,
you hit a lot of balls to the middle, like the cross courts are not right.
that's right.
The 10 especially because on the doubles is way lower. It's
Exactly.
13 inch.
Yeah.
But I
Just let-
feel somehow it's good on your lengths. Like it works your length.
Probably
And-
reflexes too, no?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think it's a good combination. You just have to, of course. Ooh.
Oh, Sam, sorry to cut you off there. Sam getting a little bit of racket to the.
Ooh,
To
to
the
her
hip.
waist, to her
Sam,
hip.
you okay?
Yeah.
Luckily, the hip and not the face.
Stroke. 6-2.
That is a stroke. She impeded her swing there. So it's 6-2. Ho Tse Look coming out the stronger of the two in the second game. Oh,
Yeah, it has also been like a quick game. Already
Yeah.
6-2.
yeah. Not a
We'll
lot of
see.
long rallies, hey?
Yeah, we'll see if Sam can come back in this game.
And now 3-6.
Well, same thing happened in the first. Ho Tse Look actually came out to a bit of a quicker start, and then Sam just seemed to adjust and adapt and then really take control. So we'll see if the same thing happens here.
Yeah, that's true.
Usually, the top players are able to not panic, just sort of keep with their game
4-6.
plan and adjust, even if they go back a few points. And then when it's really clutch, that's where they tend to shine. So she's already coming back here. It's 4-6 in the second. Do you have any other team championships or events coming up then that where you'll play doubles?
No, we're done for this year.
Yeah.
We had so many. We had South American games, we had Central American and Caribbean games, and then we had the Pan Am Champs.
Right.
Yeah, so next year we have the World Doubles,
Yep.
which hopefully will go.
And where's that?
That's in Australia, I believe. I'm not sure if it's going to be on the Gold Coast, but 2 years ago they had it in Darwin, which was pretty cool.
Okay.
And
In the
then
north.
Pan Am Games in Lima, Peru. That's end of July.
6-all.
That'll be great.
Yeah, for sure. And actually, for the first time, they're gonna have the mixed doubles in the Pan Am Games because usually they don't have mixed doubles. So I'm excited for that.
So you and Miguel will be representing Colombia, I assume?
Yep. I hope so.
Is there a selection
7-6.
process?
Yeah. Well, usually like the top two in Colombian men and women are like because we're the ones who are playing PSA. Like we
Yeah.
don't have to play. It's mainly for 3 and 4.
Okay. So Samantha has come back. She's up 7-6, but it is tight here in the second. It's a bit of a longer rally here. Oh, just gets it. Oh, that's a nice counter drop. Sam's moving quite well, getting a lot of these balls back. Oh, that's a nice one. Crowd appreciating that long, long rally with Sam able to put that away at the
8-6
end there.
left side, please.
A heavily pro Sam Cornet crowd here. And why not? A great ambassador for the sport. Number one here, Canadian player. Also played many years here at the club. Has given back to the juniors. Very likable person, I would say. Sam Cornet. Ooh, all these Hong Kong players, I've noticed, have a really good working boast. Were you
Yeah.
thinking that?
Yeah, I was just
You're
thinking that.
smiling, so.
They do, and it really pushes the other
9-6.
player. And that's when, I mean, when you're forced to the front, if you don't give a good lob in return, they're right there to volley.
That's it, yeah. It's,
Yeah, I mean, Sam has managed to get to those posts. Sometimes a little late, but I guess she has to maybe step up a little more to be able to make a better shot after the post.
that's it. Oh,
Oh, but that's right. She's
Yeah.
doing good. Game ball.
10-6 game
10-6.
ball.
so Hosi Luck doesn't even move for that last one. Kind of stands in the back, which is probably a sign of fatigue. Some definitely taxing rallies, which gives Sam a game ball here, 10-6. Oh, Sam just really making her work now.
Yeah.
And there you have it. Second game, 11-6. Sam leads 2 games to love here. She's looking good.
15 seconds. Sam leads 2 games to love. Third game, level.
Here in the third game, Samantha Cornett from Canada leading 2-love against her Hong Kong opponent, Ho-Tse Look.
And now 1-love.
It was a nice finish from Ho-Tse Look.
2-love.
Sam's going to have to be a little careful here. Try to keep her focus and her concentration. She just hit an error in the last point and then loose cross court there, so she just has to make sure that her opponent doesn't get too far ahead. So we all want to close things out as quickly as we can, I imagine, not kind of.
It's funny, every game she has started like 2 or 3 down.
That's right.
And then, well, she manages to come back. So let's see how this third game goes.
1-4.
That's true.
Kind of interesting how this player, the Hong Kong player, instead of trying a low boast when she's stuck in the back corner, she just hits like a high boast that comes towards the middle, which is actually a pretty smart shot because you're standing there, so it just gets you out of position and gives her more time.
2-4 left.
Yeah. Yeah, we just saw that a point or two ago, her hitting kind of that high 3-wall boast just to give her some space to come back into the play. Just shows how much variety, how many different variations on the boast you can put into play.
And out 5-2.
Yeah, and she has a deadly volley, so, I mean, if you're going to do a cross court, it has to go towards the wall. You can't leave it floating in the middle.
That's right. Oh, that's unlucky. She just closed the racket face a little bit too much there.
6-2.
Caught the top of the tin. So 6-2 for Ho-Tse Look from Hong Kong. Oh, Sam read that shot.
Ooh, unlucky.
You just get the impression that the player from Hong Kong is starting to impose herself a little bit more here. She's a little bit more assertive, getting a few more opportunities. That's a nice shot.
Oh, nice.
And a nice put away there.
Yeah, and she's definitely just taking every opportunity she has to attack instead of like going deep again.
Right. Well, it's 9-2 now. It's going to be a big task for Sam to come back from this position, but nothing's impossible. That's a nice start. Really beautiful looking
Now 3-9.
volley drop. Keeping it really short. Oh, wow.
As a sweet nick.
Yeah, that was
Now
a bullet.
10-3 game ball.
That just rolled out. And that gives, a 10-3 margin. She's scrambling around. Oh, there comes that boast. And, Sam just got it tight enough just at the
Now
last
4-10.
second that she wasn't able to
Yeah. I
get
thought
anything.
that was going to be a lucky frame with the
Yeah.
triple post.
Whoa. Wow. That was a jumping volley there by Sam. She's got great reach.
I mean, with that height, you kind of have to take advantage of it.
That's it. I would know nothing
Oh,
about that. Oh,
finish.
and so a great finish. And Hotse Look from Hong Kong takes the third game, 11-5. So we have got an interesting match on our hands here. Games are 2-1 for Sam Cornett.
Fifteen seconds. Sam leads 2-1. Tomato to serve. Level.
All right, we're back here. It's the fourth game.
And that one
Sam
love.
looks, her body language sends a confident message out. So, I mean, we'll see what happens here. She has a 1-love start.
Yeah, my guess is she's going to try to fire herself up a little bit here and try to put it away. I think it was just maybe a little lapse of concentration there, which was enough for
And that one
her
all.
opponent to sneak in there and really start putting pressure. So I expect Sam to respond here.
Yeah, she just has to keep the pace up because the last game we saw she wasn't hitting as hard, which allowed her opponent to make all those attacking shots and just move her around. So we'll see what happens here.
Yep. Oh, that's a great get. This is a nice long rally here. Both players waiting for their opportunities. Comes the boast. Oh, and Sam overruns that a little bit. Yeah, just feel like she overran that a little bit.
2-1 left.
Just didn't get her feet right there. But again, that boast going to the front, causing a little bit of problem for Sam.
Out. 3-1.
Oh, wow.
That's a nice drop from Sam.
Drop.
And now
Look at that one again. That's really nice. Nice balance over that shot as she hits it. And a little come on. It's 2-3 here. Oh. Ho responds.
And now 4-2.
Has to be a little more careful with her serves, since Hong Kong player loves to volley.
That's for sure. Nowadays on the 17-inch tin, I feel like the serve and return are, once again become super important. You know, talk about it at all levels, even within the top 5 players in the world. We regularly hear that, you know, if that ball's not going into the side wall, you know, everyone seems to be kind of going for their shots, going for those nicks. So we have to be careful.
Yeah, it's true. Like, some people don't really take the serve as an important shot, but I mean, it's the one who begins the rally and the one you could win the rally one right away. So, yeah, it's definitely important to have a good serve.
Oh, wow. That was actually a perfect example of a great serve that set up a loose ball, and then, boom, 1-2 punch. Good serve, and then puts it away on that backhand volley. Ooh.
7-3.
Well, error creeping in there. Sam just nodding her head, just trying to give herself a little boost, a little confidence here. She's kind of lost control of the game a bit. She's responding a bit more than imposing, so she's got to... Oh, that's a nice shot. Just enough on that cross court, slip it past the player from Hong Kong. So that's a shot that I think Sam was doing a lot of in the first game, for example. That sort of hard low when her opponent's kind of expecting that might go back of the service box, and it's actually a few feet forward.
Yeah, she should definitely keep doing those because it worked pretty good in the first 2 games.
That's
we can see
angle.
She started to hit again harder.
That's it.
She's like be more active herself.
Yep. Oh, she gets onto it, but she's in trouble. Oh, she gets it back. Oh, well, great effort from the Canadian, but Hetzie Luck able to
now 8-5.
put that ball away, which gives her an 8-5 lead here in the 4th. She's slightly nervous times here for the Canadian contingent. Nice use of sort of height from the Hong Kong player, and that's going to be a stroke.
Yeah, that ball just came back straight to her.
Crowd's a little... Sorry.
Sorry, no. Unfortunately, it just hit the side wall, and that's why it came. But yeah, as you said, the crowd is like a little bit quiet.
Bit quiet. They're going to need to get behind their girl right now because she's down 10-5 here in the fourth.
Out.
Ooh, and another error from Sam Cornet. So Ho-Zi Luck takes the fourth, and she has tied this match up at 2-all. So we're in for an interesting fifth set here.
Fifteen seconds. Time. Games are 2-all. Tomato to serve. Level.
We're back for the fifth and final game here. There's two players locked in at 2-all. Sam won the first two games, and Ho-Zi Luck has come back to win the next two games. Interesting looking scoreline, 11-6, 11-6 for Sam, and then 11-5, 11-5 for Ho-Zi Luck. So,
yeah, well, good start for the Canadian. She seems a little bit more fired up. And she started with one of her best shots, that killer on the forehand side.
That's it. That's a shot she needs to make use of. That's it. Really trying to reestablish some pace, taking that ball nice and early. For the first time, I think she's come out with a lead.
Yeah, that's true. Wow, she's looking aggressive. It's good.
4-love.
Very nice looking shot. She takes a 4-love lead here. Oop.
Just let.
A little contact there. So they're going to play a lead on that ball. tight. Good. That's tight play.
Ow.
Oh, and it just goes out there on the lob. You see kind of the battle
And
of
now
styles
1-4.
here. Sotsiuluk really trying to lift the ball, give herself some time, whereas Sam's really trying to push the pace a little bit. That's good. Oh, just a few errors creeping in these last games from Sam,
2-4.
which we weren't seeing in the first games.
Yeah,
Luckily
Sotsiuluk has managed to get like behind, out of the back, because at the beginning Sam was just like the pace. She was all the time in the back, but now she's starting to get more in the middle again.
yeah. Hey, both these players struggling to get it to the back of the court in this rally.
Yeah, it's just staying in the service box.
That's it.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Stroke.
Oh, Sam tries for the inside out down the middle,
3-4, right side.
down the middle cross court. Unfortunately, when you try it on that side, it's onto the person's forehand, and they generally can react a whole lot quicker. So she doesn't get away with it there.
That's a
Wow.
good counter drop.
It's a nice adjustment from
And down
Sam. That ball
5-3.
kind of popped out into the middle. Was a bit awkward on that drop, but she made good work of that. Ooh, and that's a gift. So 6-3
6-3.
for Samantha Carnett here in the fifth.
Well, that's a good lead for Sam Cornet, the #1 seed. Although I don't think the Hong Kong girl is just gonna give up this last game.
Well, that's a great drop. Oh, and an even better counter. Just glued to the wall. Sam had nothing she could
And
do with
out
that
for
shot.
Yeah, it was quite high, but so tight that
Yeah.
created the error on Sam's. She tried to cross court, but the ball was so tight.
Ooh, it's a good attack. Oh,
That's the
and,
same shot, but it worked on the backhand. As you were saying, less
Now
reaction.
7-4.
that's it. She tries to go behind the back and just unable to. So again, a 3-point lead. Oh, and that's too good.
8-4.
Right, the crowd is happy again here
Yeah.
in the Good Life Fitness.
That's it. It's the packed house for the semifinal. Good atmosphere. And, I'd say a very good sportsman attitude from both players. Hasn't been much. Oh wow,
Lovely finish by Cornet there, which
that's
gives
amazing
her
9-4.
shot. Takes it really low. That is a very difficult shot to play. That's not the ideal height to be going for that, but these pros, you pros, you can manage
yeah,
it.
I mean, you definitely have to
And now 5-9.
get low to get the right angle to play the shot.
That's it. That was tight. Nice work down this left side. Oh, a good boast. Oh, wow.
Nice.
What was so effective about that shot was that I don't know that
And
Sam's
now
played
10-5,
one boast
game
from that
match
back
ball.
corner yet. So pulling in that boast at that time, I think, just took her opponent off guard, other than the fact that it was also well hit. And so Sam has a match ball here. 5 match balls to be exact. Can she put it away? She does.
Oh, and she did. So
So-
Sam Cornet, the number 1 seed, takes Hudson Luck, number 3 seed, in 5 games. 11-6, 11-6, 5-11, 5-11, 11-5.
So an elated crowd, a relieved crowd. The number 1 seed was able to put away this match and make her way into the finals. She will be facing off her Canadian compatriot Holly Naughton in the finals tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So we'll catch you there.